and Brownie.
The podcast.
Good morning, Melbourne. Welcome to your Wednesday. Jonathan Brown was supposed to be back this morning, but he's still in transit, and we welcome the great Dave O'Neill.
He was meant to be back tomorrow, wasn't he?
No, he's supposed to be back today. In my diary, it was supposed to be back today. No. Jack's saying no. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you're here. Yes.
I'm here.
Yes.
I got a bit of a treat for you before 7 o'clock. We're going to have, after he talking about Dragon so much, and their creepy song.
Yeah.
We're going to play some.
What was the
Are You Old Enough?
Are You Old Enough? That is a creepy song.
We're going to play some creepy songs, and I've found some absolute crackers.
Great.
Just ones you remember as a kid.
Yeah, and then you listen to the lyrics now and you go, that's not right.
Wait a minute.
That's against the law.
I mean, Ted Mowry Gang is one of the kings.
And what's
Jump
the
in
quote?
my car.
Well, what's the quote from that?
I want to take you home.
Yeah.
Well, that's they get creepier
Jump
than that.
in
though,
my car.
Some of those
They
old
do.
Yeah.
I want to take you home is nice.
It sounds lovely.
If that's all that's happening.
A lift.
That's how you used to meet girls. You drive
Free
along.
Uber.
Did you drive along your Tirana? Yeah, hey, how you going, girls? You'd lean out the window. Piss off. Oh, come on.
Yeah, come on.
We'll lift the fish and chip shop. Oh, all right. Let's get in.
Get on the radio today, Melbourne, because on Friday, 50K Fridays is back. Coming up, Swanee's we got new Kanye news. I mean, he's just a news machine.
Unbelievable.
Jokes aren't funny day. Someone wins a car if Pang laughs at his gag.
I got a few jokes.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
Ready to hit the road this summer? It's time to What If It.
Visit whatif.com to plan and book your accommodation, flights, activities, even car hire.
Plus, select hotels are fully refundable. Booking cancellation windows apply.
What If? It's Aussie for travel. Check government advisories before booking and travelling.
Hey, good morning, Melbourne. Lasso, Big Energy. It's Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Nova 100. Dave O'Neill is in JB's chair. JB's back tomorrow.
Speaking of big energy, the biggest energy on Instagram at the moment is Kanye West. And I don't know that it's a good big energy, but he is posting in frenzies about trying to
harassing?
get... Well, I think it's definitely sort of abusive now
I reckon it is.
with Kim Kardashian. If you're not across it, he's had a very busy 48, 72 hours where he's been posting a lot about getting his family back together. With lots of overt romantic gestures for Kim, and also posting personal text messages between the two of them, which, I don't know, look,
Man.
Kanye, if you're listening, that's not going to work.
It's dead, Kanye.
It's
There's no pulse, man.
Absolutely.
She's not
It's
gonna like
finished.
that.
And she's moved on with a new partner,
Yeah.
which I'm sure is very hard to take.
The
I get
comedian
it.
Pete Davidson.
Yes.
Just quickly, can you guys imagine if you were Pete Davidson? Because he's a Kanye fan.
Yeah.
Can you imagine just lying in bed with Kim just chatting?
Yeah.
Knowing that Kanye West wants to kill you.
Yes. Well, this is the thing. This is where it's gone.
He's so unhinged. That's not beyond the realms of possibility that he would do something crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, no. He's sorted all that out, he said.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. He's told everybody, don't hurt Skeet. He calls him Skeet.
He calls
Well, that's like
Pete Davidson Skeet.
That's like a put down.
put down.
Is it?
Skeet's like a
Champ.
It's like a champ. It's like for a young kid.
Yeah.
Little Skeet over there.
Right,
It's from
okay.
a TV show, isn't it, Dino, or a movie? Hey, Skeet.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. But
I only know Skeet from the great actor Skeet Ulrich.
one of the greats.
Anyway, look, in all of this, we seem to have forgotten, and so has Kanye, that he actually had a girlfriend.
Has Kanye got a
He-
girlfriend?
Yeah, he had also moved on with Julia Fox, and there was a big show last week or the week before for her birthday where he bought very expensive Hermes handbags for everybody at her party. Do you remember?
Lazy Kanye.
It was like the ultimate lolly bag when you leave a party, and it's got like fun-size Snickers,
Yeah.
mini M&Ms. It was the best party bag you could get.
You can't trick her, Kanye. You're clearly thinking about Kim, man.
Of course. So that would have cost him hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then she has broken up with him.
Good call. Oh.
Broken up with him and said, listen, she goes, y'all, I would love it if, you all would love it if I was so upset. This is Julia's statement. The media would love to paint a picture of me, sad, lonely woman crying on a plane by myself, but it's not true. I'm a number one hustler.
Yes.
Ooh.
I came up, y'all. And not only that, but Kanye and I are on good terms. I wasn't in love with him. Jesus Christ, what do you think? I am 12 years old.
That's awesome.
Is she a model or something?
Yeah, she's amazing and an actor. She's
yeah,
really cool.
Yeah, but they're finished.
Right,
they're
right.
finished, and her friends get to keep the very expensive bags. And it just got me thinking.
She's awesome. She's in
Uncut Gems, man.
Yeah.
She's fantastic.
Great.
Yeah.
So
it was
she's
an
like-
odd coupling in the beginning, really.
Yeah, she'll
like
move on pretty
tough.
quickly.
Tough New Yorker. Like, this would be funny to her, I guess.
Absolutely very funny. And, probably funny to Kanye, who's got more money than God. But I think that we have all been there when you've bought a very expensive present for somebody and then they've broken up with you. 13 24 10, has this happened to you? It happened to a caller this week, and I think we might have his audio. We met Ryder from Ballarat.
Poor Ryder. In the river.
Yeah.
The river guy.
Call us. Have you spent a lot of money?
You don't have Ryder's audio?
Oh, no. Oh, did we do, Jackie?
Yeah.
Well, it is he had a ring and stuff that was a terrible story.
We'll do it after
Poor
the
old
break.
Ryder.
We'll do it after the break. 13 24 10. When have you bought somebody a very expensive present? I remember I bought my boyfriend a CD player / clock radio combo
Okay.
so that he could wake up to his favourite song.
Nice.
It's pretty smart.
That's really nice.
Great.
And then I broke up with him straight after. And I still think about that very expensive CD player clock radio.
Did it have that shock control? When it gets shocked, it still plays?
Yes.
Shit, man.
Yeah, man.
This is the Chrissie, Sam and Brownie podcast.
Good morning, Melbourne. Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Nova 100 in JB's chair, Dave O'Neill. Kanye West, it was $50,000 he dropped on all those handbags for his ex's.
Like
friends.
last week, he and his then girlfriend, Julia Fox, had a birthday party and he bought Emma's handbags for everybody at the party, and then now she's broken up with him. And rightly so. But I wonder if he's smarting over spending that much money on a doomed relationship.
Average person will, but Kanye's like, oh, well.
Whatever. Yeah. Saltsy, the great Saltsy from Rosebud.
G'day, Chrissy. How you going?
Good morning. How you feeling? Have you had your lean protein and workout this morning, Saltsy?
Just a couple of pancakes. So, yeah, no, we're going all right.
All right. Good on you. Now, when have you spent a lot of money on someone and then had your heart broken?
Yeah, no, it was about 5 years ago now. I had the whole backyard uprooted, fake grass and decking. Had a reasonable amount of money. And
How
yeah,
much?
was given the, just under 10K. 9,800.
Yikes. And then what happened?
Yeah, was given the old Kirk Bain, told to head off.
So,
Whoa.
so
Whoa,
what?
that
You
just makes
renovated
sense.
the backyard for her? Is that right? Or?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, pretty much. Just did the old Jamie Jury. Just
Backyard blitz.
Yeah.
Is this the honey badger we're speaking to?
Absolutely. Everything's rhyming slang. Salty, was it your house too or just her house?
No, it was her house.
Oh no! So you don't live there anymore?
Oh, brother.
No, I don't. No.
Salty, did you suspect when you were doing all that back-breaking landscaping that you were about to get dogged?
No, not at all. It was just, I mean, everyone falls out of love, so...
Yeah. Don't tell me there's some other bloke living in your garden now, is there?
I will not comment on that.
I reckon there is. There's someone else who sits on that deck and looks at that fake grass and has a beer and thanks you every day, Salty.
He probably does, has his feet up and just says, thanks, mate.
Yeah.
I hope you're happy now, though, Salty. Surely that was
Absolutely. Chrissy knows how happy I am.
It moved on.
Yeah, moved on.
right on, Salts. Hey, would you like some Amy Shark tickets? And that's a no. You had to think about it.
No.
A Hoyt's Recliner Double Pass. Extra comfy recliners are just the beginning at Hoyt Cinemas. Book now at hoyts.com.au. Thanks, man.
That would have stung.
Oh.
Ashley from Lara. Ashley, what happened?
I was with my boyfriend for about 10 years, and I went and financed him about a $40,000 car and then found out. I paid about $15,000 off and then found out he was cheating with a friend of a friend. So,
Oh, man.
Some friend.
What a rat.
some friend, yeah.
Some friend
That
of a
was quite
friend.
funny.
So
Yeah.
then what happened with the loan? Did you have to keep on paying it off Tinder swindler style?
I got him to pay the rest of it, but I didn't get, obviously, the $15,000 that already paid off.
Why did you pay off that $15K?
Just, I don't know, stupid, in love at the time.
Yeah.
And he had never had a brand new car, so I thought I would do it, thought he would help me pay it, and it just didn't work out.
Oh, Ash. And have you learnt, is there a callus on your heart now? Have you learnt some lessons from that?
Yeah, definitely would never do that again.
Yeah,
I
good
definitely
girl.
tell the next person I got with.
Good girl.
Yes. Hey, movies. You're off to Hoyts as well. Extra comfy recliners. Go to hoyts.com.au. Go with someone better than that jerk.
15K is a lot of money when you're not Kanye West.
Man, that's a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
This is the Chrissie, Sam and Brownie podcast.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Nova 100. Time now to do a deep dive with Dave O'Neill.
Well, we've been talking about Dragon, of course, ScoMo singing April Sun in Cuba. And then we're talking about their other song, Are You Old Enough?
Jailer's eye.
Think about my baby.
10 years in the jailer's eye. And I'm thinking about my baby looking at my life go by.
And he asked the questions, are you old enough?
Ooh, ooh. I mean, if the answer's no, then move on.
Well, when you think of some songs now, this kind of creepy. You know, Bruce Springsteen, I'm on fire. Just the start of it's creepy.
Yeah, it is.
Not the boss one.
The boss
yeah,
man.
even the boss.
Listen.
Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone? I got a bad desire. I'm on fire.
Bruce.
He's at the front in the car.
That's
Heaven
creepy.
now, baby, is a good team.
He's waiting for Dad to leave in the ute to go to his job in construction.
He's outside, at the front
Yeah.
of the house.
Can we please give Bruce the benefit of the doubt on that? Because
Okay.
I love Bruce so much.
We all love Bruce. He's a decent man. But what about Ted Mowry Gang? No, this is very old. This is the 70s. I saw this band in grade 4. For some reason, Heatherdale Primary School went to the festival hall to see Ted Mowry Gang.
Fantastic.
They were quite rude, and this is their song about jump in my car.
Okay, Mount, our audio guy, warned us that it gets progressively creepier.
Really?
We're really going to listen.
Jump in my car. I wanna take you home.
That's okay.
Jump in my car.
Well, they do a girl's voice.
It's too far to walk on your own.
That's fair enough. That's an Uber sort of deal.
No, thank you, sir.
Come on, I'm a trustworthy guy. Oh, little girl, I wouldn't tell you no lie. How can you say that we only just met? Ooh, she's got me there, but I'll get her yet. No, you didn't. I was catching my breath.
I'll get you yet.
Rain and baby, you catch your death. Ah, come on, it costs nothing to try, and you'll arrive home nice and dry.
Whoa!
Tells a story. I'll get you yet.
Yeah, that's the
Ted
bit.
Mowry says.
That's the sinister bit. I'll get you
I'll
yet.
get you, yeah.
Same era, Dr. Hook. Do you remember she was only 16?
Yes.
Here we go.
Oh my God, I love Dr. Hook so much.
Oh, that's a good song.
She was only 16. Only
16. Look, caveat here.
But I
Wait.
loved her so.
They loved her so.
But she was too young to fall in love. And I was too young to know.
Oh, maybe they're schoolyard sweethearts.
Is that
Maybe.
a Sam Cooke song?
Sounds a bit cookie.
Yeah, yeah.
Benefit of the doubt, maybe he's 16
Yes,
as
let's
well.
hope. He's not
Benefit
34.
of the doubt for Dr. Hook, absolutely, because they were responsible for one of my favourite songs of all time, Share in the Night.
Oh,
Google that. It is
walk
a
right
ripper.
in.
Yeah.
Sit right down.
Good luck defending this next one.
Oh,
Judge on what it's called.
Dave and the Deros.
What's it called?
Nice legs, shave out your face.
I mean, that's not good already, and I haven't even heard
Have you
it.
heard this song?
Here we go.
They're Australian.
On a Friday, helping out an old mate waiting at the corner. She was dressed in black. It was, I expected, a really tasty bird. He said she was good looking. Why should I doubt his word? When I saw her there, she was a real disgrace. I thought, nice legs, shame about the face.
Can I tell you? And you wonder why Australian women of a certain age have problems with their body image. They're the messages that we grew up with.
in the 70s.
They're the messages
In song form.
in song
yeah,
form
but it turns around the end.
that
because-
were acceptable.
Yeah, but you know what happens at the end of that song? She turns around to him and says, nice legs, shame about your face.
I got him.
They got him.
Stay down. Stay down, bogan loser.
What do we got?
We'll go to the 80s to Mondo Rock.
Come, said the boy.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go down to the sand.
Okay,
I
that's
want to
fine.
see. I want to see Mondo Rock this year.
Do what we wanna do. Let me be a man for you.
Fine, right? It's fine.
I think
Yeah, well,
it's not as bad as some of the other
it's
ones.
not great. Being lured down alone on the beach.
I thought he was inviting her.
And also, he is a boy. Come
Yeah,
said
come
the boy.
Okay, this is another 80s, Oingo Boingo. Do you remember Oingo Boingo?
No.
I do.
The guy became a music guy, who wrote the Simpsons theme and stuff, the lead singer.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they've got a song called I Like Little Girl, I think it's...
Oh, boy. All right, here we go.
I love little girls, they make me feel so good. I love little girls, they make me feel so bad. When they are
It's
around,
not great.
feel like I'm the only guy in town. I love little girls, they make me feel so good. I don't care if I'm a one-way mirror.
One-way mirror?
What does that mean?
Creepy.
That's creepy, man.
That's creepy.
And that's the guy who wrote the Simpsons theme.
Right.
Ah.
Okay, final one. No, this one is... I love this song. This is Supernaut, a Western Australian band, and I like it both ways. Okay. And
this
when I was
is
in
great.
high school in Form 1,
Yeah.
in HSC Day, the Year 12 boys and girls put together a band, and they dedicated this song to Mr. Campbell.
All right.
So,
Listen to the lyrics.
Johnny is a guy who can't make up his mind. He says, I like it both ways. Johnny's world is inside out. His daddy
Great song, though.
thinks he's insane.
Zito.
Down on the town,
The shark
lashes around.
I mean, you know.
Is his mind deranged?
He's confused.
That was back when bisexuality was, you know, a big deal.
To
Right.
him, they're all the same.
Thank God we've evolved. Jesus.
great song, though. Western Australian, your people.
My people?
I like it
Both ways.
Big on Countdown. I like it both ways.
Hey, can we go to the ads on one that I mentioned?
Yes,
Yeah.
you've got a more modern one. Is that correct?
Inner Circle. Now, I used to walk around the house singing this religiously, but it doesn't. The lyrics don't sound
It's
great.
terrible.
Girl, I want to make you sweat. Sweat till you can't sweat.
That's all right, but this bit.
And if you cry out, I'm gonna push you some more.
No.
No, hey,
no, you're not.
Good morning, Melbourne. Chrissie, Sam, and Brownie on Nova 100.
Got a Kanye update.
Still going.
Jeez, he's been busy on the socials
Has he slept?
the last few days. I don't think he's
I worry
slept.
about some of they're getting more and more crazy.
He's stepped over a lot of boundaries.
And he'd be
here.
surrounded by sycophants too, I reckon.
I agree. So this morning we've woken up. I was looking forward to seeing what the next installment was, but Instagram has he's wiped it completely, and there's just one singular photograph of him looking very calm over the sea, and then a very calm comment underneath that he clearly didn't write, saying that, you know, he's overstepped the line and he's made some mistakes and he's learning to communicate much better with people around him.
And the ocean's telling him this.
The ocean's saying...
The ocean's very calming.
Yeah.
I've got to say.
The ocean is calming.
I was looking at the ocean on the weekend. It's beautiful. Yeah. I felt it one.
Good on you. Good on you. Were you eating hot chips at the time?
I wish.
Because there's nothing like the beach and hot chips to make you feel at one with yourself and nature. But I saw a meme. I saw a little snippet of Pete Davidson, weirdly from 4 years ago, commenting on Kanye's rants, and I think it is just as relatable and relevant today.
Kanye, I know you're like, yo, this is the real me. I'm off the meds. Take them. There's no shame in the medicine game. I'm on them. It's great. Take them. There's nothing wrong with taking them. If I ever got on a plane and the pilot said, I just want all you to know, this is the real me flying, I'd jump out. Being mentally ill is not an excuse to act like a jackass.
How prophetic.
Whoa.
How prophetic, because of course Kanye's absolutely turned the lens on
meds.
old Skeet, Pete Davidson.
Hey.
I'm Team Pete.
Chrissie, Sam, and Brownie.
The podcast.
Good morning, Melbourne. The quartet is complete. We welcome to the microphone Samuel Hang. How do you do, Mr. Wonderful?
Good morning. Do you like this song, Dave? Mr. Wonderful.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. I think my granddad liked it.
Were you
Got him.
Mate, this
Gramps
is...
used to play this back in the 70s.
Mate, you've set the scene now. I was going to come in and it was
Friendly?
friendly, and now that's it. It's a Your ears burning yesterday, Dave, because I was out to lunch yesterday and I ran into the great Ben Knight, Swanee.
Oh, God, I've
Big
got to
Ben
call
Knight.
him. Yes.
Great guy. Work with him on the weekend.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was having lunch with another funny man called Oliver Clark.
Oliver Clark's
Do
great.
you know him, Swanee?
No, I don't.
He does
he's one of the
you'd love him. He does a
Oliver Clark.
cabaret character where he sings jingles. And he goes, I'm responsible for all these songs. Car City, Car City.
Oh,
You'd love him. He does a whole medley.
Fantastic.
But the first time
131-008.
But
Great.
the first time.
Get him on the show.
Well, maybe we will. But, you know.
I won't be here. He'll be here tomorrow.
Ben Knight said he did a gig with you last week. Yeah. But Oliver Clark, the first time I ever saw Oliver Clark, I walked into a room.
It's a great name, by the
and
way.
he was on stage singing into a baguette.
Yes. Of course he was. He sounds like my sort of guy.
We were at a little place called Terra Twilight, which is it was a healthy place. So obviously you've never heard of it, Dave.
Is that for weightlifters like yourself and bodybuilders?
No, it was
you
a
get
bit-
some chicken fillets and some rice cakes.
Mate, what?
Bit of a green smoothie.
You know when you ever whenever Dave and I have lunch, people, we have lunch and we go to a chicken shop.
Yeah, we'll have to do it again soon.
Yeah, we will. But going to a chicken shop with Dave is like going into Cheers. You mentioned Cheers before. Like going in with Norm. Do you know? Like when you walk into a chicken shop, they go, "Hey, Dave."
Yes.
They'll know me.
Every chicken shop, literally
Everyone.
every
There's a few
chicken
of
shop.
them. There's a few of them.
Want to see what happens in the studio? Check it out on Facebook. Follow Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
Good morning, Melbourne. Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Over 100. Dave, it's Dave O'Neill week. He's been filling in for JB and we've got him again tomorrow.
It's a big week.
Big
week.
Swanee,
This is better than Rocktober.
Yeah, in many ways.
Wrong station. Well
How
done.
about some tropical stuff?
As if Ash Garner doesn't give you all the news on top of our. I've got some more.
Right, what do you got for
That's
us?
too much responsibility for one woman. This is where you come in.
Well, especially the way she delivers it. Very, very. How would you describe it?
Well, there's cats all over her keyboard.
Half-assed, I think.
Bland.
Yeah,
Half-assed.
professional. It's very professional.
Spice it up, Ash.
Thanks, guys.
Another interesting musing from Ash Gardner. Hey, Novak Djokovic is willing to miss tournaments over his vaccine stance.
incredible.
He's like you. He's an anti-vaxxer. No, he says he's not an anti-vaxxer, Dave, but he just
doesn't want the
wanna get it.
vaccine.
Yeah.
You know, I made my own vaccine out of vinegar and bicarb.
How'd that go?
Felt good. I'm immune. No, I'm triple vaxxed.
Whoa.
Yeah,
All right, don't bring your political
My wife
stuff.
said to me the other day, go and get your boost. I turned up with a extra large banana buzz. She wasn't impressed.
It's like no
Shut up,
one's.
Dad.
It's like no one's here.
Oh my god!
Are the anti-vaxxers still in Canberra at their
It's
own
like
Woodstock?
no one's here.
You're just in a room by yourself.
Are you gonna do that? Is that one of your jokes in the set?
Yeah, definitely.
What about the Botox and Gravox one?
That's an old one of mine. That's a classic,
funny.
O'Neill. That was 20 years old, but I still do it.
Oh, how could you not? You know, man, it's like it'd be like a band. You know, be like
In Excess or what? Yeah, the
yeah,
Angels
not-
not singing No Secrets.
Exactly.
You're not all doing Beds of Burning. It's like, come on.
Hey, you're a staunch monarchist too. A
After
settlement.
watching The Crown,
Yeah.
I don't mind the royal family.
What's the next one? What's the next series you want?
I want
The one on Kroll
Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A settlement has been reached in the civil case brought by Virginia Guffreys against Prince Andrew. So that's not going to court.
No.
all
So
done.
she was the underage girl at
Australian.
the centre of all those. Remember, he was saying, "Oh,
Yeah.
I don't sweat," so it couldn't have happened.
What an
And
interview.
I was on that evening. I was at Wendy's
Pizza.
with my girls.
Pizza Express.
Pizza Express, yeah. So that's the woman at the centre of those claims.
The one in the photo.
Yeah, and someone pointed out if a royal member was in Pizza Express, people would have remembered that.
Of course.
Carl, have you ever done a gig at the John Curtin Hotel?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, great
Well,
pub.
No,
That's
no
a
wonder,
big
no wonder
Labour
it's
pub.
no wonder it's closing down there. the Carlton Institution, the John Curtin, there in Lygon
terrible.
Street, will close this year after 150 years.
Why? What happened?
Man.
The rumours are true. It's with an agonisingly sad heart that the John Curtin's Hotel's time on this earth will come to an end. The owners of the almost 150-year-old building have decided to sell, making way most likely for apartments.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Ah, man.
It's a shame, but
That's sad.
Place is
It's,
awesome.
It's irresistible, but it's
I reckon I went on a
looks
date
like
there.
it's curtains.
There it is, gang.
What are you doing over there?
curtains for the curtain.
Just gear, Sam. Just gear.
Yeah, just
Just
jokes,
some
mate.
gear.
Just
Yeah.
because Dave does it doesn't mean you have to do it. If Dave O'Neill If Dave O'Neill, just because Dave does shit jokes, doesn't mean you have to do
In
them.
fairness, that was better
That was
than
a swish.
anything that Dave has said.
Hey, Grace Tame has responded to her now infamous bong picture.
Yes.
It's from the bong.
Yeah, she's.
If you have missed that, she is full of joy with the hugest bong on a shitty couch, and it's everyone's teenage.
With some dude in a flannel.
She said she's tweeted. All right, and with the photo, all right, I confess, we were doing a cover of April Sun in Cuba on the oboe.
On the oboe. Because it is big enough to be an oboe,
Or
absolutely.
actually a bassoon.
She's funny.
As a former oboe player, so it's more like a bassoon.
She's
He
great.
did not play the oboe.
I did play the oboe in school.
Oh, my gosh.
The only instrument left in the cupboard. True story.
The only instrument left because you were
What do
late.
you mean? What did you
I was
want?
late. Well, everyone, all the boys wanted the trumpet, all the girls wanted the flute.
Yeah.
I was left with the oboe. It was the last instrument left in the cupboard.
Metaphor for the rest of your life, really.
You were the last one to the cupboard.
Yes.
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 Couple more to finish. There's a new airline.
Oh.
Yeah,
Bonza.
Bonza.
Oh, yes.
25 routes to 16 destinations, launching in October, focusing on routes outside the high traffic paths by, Qantas and Jetstar.
Oh, no doubt be on Bonza to Mildura or Dubbo at one point.
I can't believe you're not the spokesman.
Yeah, Bathurst.
Actually, you'd be a great spokesman. for
Thunderbird,
Bonza.
Cairns,
Bonza.
Coffs Harbour, Mackay, Mildura, Toowoomba,
Mildura.
It's just Rex.
Avalon.
Yeah, it's Rex.
Avalon.
Oh, my God.
Ryan Ferry.
My God, Stillwood. Oh, God.
Ferry.
Yes. Yes, Stillwood.
And the last one, I can't believe it. I had Bonza. How'd you go with Bonza?
Bonza.
What about Drongo?
Drongo.
Ah,
Yobbo.
No Wuckers.
Yobbo Airways.
No Wuckers.
No Wuckers, mate.
no Wuckers
Hey,
is a great
Dave
catchphrase.
O'Neill here. There's a new airline called Bonza. You can go to Mildura today if you want. $150.
That's good, Dave.
I could do an ad for them.
And then the price comes up on a super, and then you've got a tagline like, "Where's the air conditioning?"
Yeah,
Something
or,
like that.
or cut to me in the cockpit and go, the only problem is I'm flying the plane.
Yes. Great.
I can see it.
Right.
I can see it
And
too.
then cut to me handing out the drinks and handing out the drinks.
Yeah.
We're going to lose you. Nova's going to lose you to
And
Bonza.
then just a quick zoom cut onto the tarmac and
the-
loading the baggage.
Chrissie, Sam, and Brownie.
Win a brand new Mitsubishi Mirage just by hearing one noise. It's back. Sam Pang's Jokes Aren't Funny.
Yes, it is back. It's your chance to win a Mitsubishi Mirage. Imagine that feeling of driving away in a brand
Cool.
new vehicle. What would be better? The knowledge that you've made Sam Pang laugh, or driving away in the new vehicle? Which is better?
The car.
Which is the
I
prize?
laugh
Oh,
all
okay.
the time.
You do laugh all the time. But you don't like
do.
these jokes. I mean, often they're kind of kid jokes.
Well, they're
but
not
I've got some
funny.
for you. You ready?
All right, yes, we're ready.
I went to the doctor and I said, I need to lose weight. And he goes, well, don't eat anything fatty. I said, well, like hamburgers and stuff. He goes, no fatty, don't eat anything.
Oh, don't eat anything fatty.
Yes, Dave.
Okay,
He's
go
calling
no
him
one.
fatty.
You don't even. Okay.
No, he smiled.
There's a woman. Okay, and she's an old woman, and she's got these two parrots, but they're embarrassing. They only say one thing. So she rings up her local priest, and she says, Father, I have these two parrots. And he goes, oh, I've got two parrots. He goes, oh, that's interesting. Anyway, my parrots are embarrassing. They're kind of they seem to be overtly sexual. And he goes, oh, my God. And she says, they only say one phrase. They say, we're single and we're ready to mingle. And he goes, oh, that's embarrassing. I tell you what, my parrots are very religious. All they do is they've got rosary beads and they just pray all the time. And so he goes, bring them over to my parrots. We'll put them in the cage together. They'll be converted straight away. So she brings over her parrots. She puts them in the cage with the religious parrots. And sure enough, the parrots are there with their rosary beads praying. And the two parrots go in there and they go, we're single and we're ready to mingle. And one of the parrots with the rosary bead looks at the other one and goes, put down the beads. Our prayers have been answered.
I've never missed Brownie more in my life.
I love that joke. It's a great
Good
joke.
man.
Dave,
You've told it to me before.
to quote you from yesterday, too many parrots.
Too many parrots.
Denise from
I
Bandura.
haven't told you that one before.
Yeah, you've told me.
Well,
That's a very weird joke about horny parrots.
it's an unusual joke.
You're a sick freak, Dave.
It's a fetish that he's brought into the...
Parrots are funny.
Denise from Bandura. Denise.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good. This odds are stacked against you because
it's
you're
tough.
calling from a freeway on a mobile.
I am. I'm actually walking.
All right.
I got really happy with you and the way you look, and I'm looking.
Good on you, Denise. Make sure you
So
take
you've been
make sure you take lots of photos for the mindfulness.
I do.
Good
Yes,
on you,
I
Nisi.
do.
All right, what's
I
your
do.
joke?
Well, this is my son. He's 12 years old,
Yeah.
and he tries to ring up every morning to say it. So I'm doing it for him.
Mhm.
I hope I do him proud.
Maybe stop walking just while you're
Yeah,
telling
I
the
will.
joke. I really would
Have a
love you to
seat.
have a reasonable chance at the car.
Yeah.
Have a sit.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Now, did you hear about the 2 pieces of fish outside the fish and chip shop?
No.
We did not hear about the 2 pieces of fish outside the fish and chip shop.
They got badly battered.
Oh. Badly batters. Here's a pun, Sam. What do you want to say?
No one can take your mental health walk away from you, Denise. No one. That is yours.
You know, you shouldn't have stopped walking, Denise. It would have made no difference at all.
Denise, I'm going to give you something great, though, because you sound like a lovely human being. You're off
I'm out
to
of breath.
the movies.
A
which
ventilator.
You got a ventilator as well.
I'm going to need it.
Hoyt's Recliner Double Pass, extra comfy recliners, and just the beginning at Hoyt Cinemas. Book now at hoyts.com.au. All right.
How you going there, Dave?
Nick.
Oh, they're good jokes.
Nick from
Very harsh,
Balaclava.
man. Very
He's
harsh.
writing it down in his book. See him at the European Beer Cafe delivering that exact
In
joke
my show.
this weekend.
Tonight at the Grandview. I'm at the Grandview tonight with Randy the Puppet. in
Well, do
Fairfield.
that joke.
Ugh.
I dare you.
Hey, Randy should meet Wuhan the Bat, man.
Oh,
It's a crossover. It's a crossover
I
episode.
spoke to Randy about Wuhan, and it's hard when you speak to an established puppet with a
Was that
an
a-
amateur puppet.
Was it a polite decline?
Yeah, well, it's hard. You know, it's
Randy-
hard. It's kind of embarrassing almost.
Randy's
Hey there, Randy.
Randy's right to wave off Wuhan the Bat.
Nick,
I think you want to take him out the back and bash him.
Yeah, he would. He should.
Nick.
Go on, Nick.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, Craig.
Good morning, Nick.
You've got a joke for Sam? Go for it.
I do have a joke for Sam. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What's an orphan's favourite flower?
What is an orphan's favourite flower?
Self-raising flower.
Oh, that's not bad.
A self-raising flower. Oh,
Thanks,
I feel
Dave.
sad for
I
that
like
little
that.
orphan.
Yeah,
I
thanks.
like it too.
That's not bad. Thanks,
And I've
Dave.
never heard it.
I've never heard that joke before.
What do you know from funny, you bastard?
Hey,
Hello,
Nick,
you
can
bastard.
I ask you, I used to go to a cafe in Balaclava called The Wall. Is it still there? They had the most amazing Turkish bread.
Absolutely, still there. Still doing Turkish bread.
And do they have that amazing jam lady jam, to have with it?
I don't know.
This isn't postcards, okay?
That is a good joke. I know the one. That's been there forever.
And they
Everyone
had
that-
great baked beans.
Everyone that gets on the radio, 50K Fridays, you could win all that cash. Let's
Very
go.
sweet.
Paul, have you seen John Safran around? He lives in Balaclava.
His name is Nick.
Its name's
His name's
Nick.
Nick, man.
What do you just call him? Just whatever random name comes in the
Anyway,
head.
let's move on.
That's so weird. I called the guy at the post office yesterday, Paul, and his name's Damien.
It happens.
Hey, is this the writer that proposed to his
Yes, it is.
girlfriend?
Yes. Hi, Ryder.
Yes, it is. Hello.
Ryder, you've had a big impact on all the listeners and all the people here
You
with
have.
your story.
Thank you.
And you're still doing the same thing. You're walking on pebbles. What are you doing?
I just walk in the morning like Chrissie.
Do you, Ryder?
You're an inspiration, Chrissy.
You're like Forrest Gump, Swanee.
I am.
You know, all these people that are taking up walking because of you. It's just annoying. It is.
Thank
It's
you,
just,
Sam.
Hey, Ryder, you proposed
Yeah.
to you proposed to your at the time
girlfriend,
and then she threw the ring in the river. Is that the one?
Yep, that's correct.
How old are you?
20.
When did you do the proposing?
When I was 18.
Dodged a bullet.
Ryder, I
Dodged
got
a
a
massive bullet.
I got a DM last night from somebody who listens to the podcast in Brisbane, and they said that story from Ryder was the perfect story, and basically thanked us for finding you. Not that we did, but his favourite part of it was that you still go back to the same campsite,
spot.
and you see her every year across the road, across the river.
It's rough, man.
Well, I didn't actually mention the worst part of the story.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, right.
So when she threw the ring in the river, because she stormed off, and I looked behind her, and because we're on a river bank, there are people getting in boats, getting out of boats. There are people just chilling on the bank, and I had at least 20 to 30 people staring at me, basically looking at me like, suck shit.
That is so sad.
Putting a show
Ryder.
on the riverbanks.
Sounds like Ryder's effectively just like proposed at a basketball game. You know what I mean? Like it's like a big audience there for Ryder. Anyway, mate, have you got a joke? What's your joke?
You should give him a car just for that.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Sure.
Give him your car.
I do have a joke.
Go on.
So, last night I went to a costume party, and I dressed as a chicken. And I met this girl there, and she was dressed as an egg. And I answered an age-old question that night, and it was the chicken.
Hey, delivered cleanly.
No, very well
Kids don't
well
know
done,
what's
Ryder,
going
but
on.
it's also another example of why your girlfriend at the time said no.
He's just thrown the ring in the river again, Ryder.
Ryder, hey, we love you, man. And
Keep
us
call- keep
updated.
calling.
Yeah,
Keep
keep us
calling,
updated
Ryder.
us on your love life.
Chrissie Swan, Sam Pang, and Jonathan Brown.
Chrissy's Celebrity Stuff.
What an update on that awful story on the set of Rust where Alec Baldwin accidentally killed
Terrible.
the cinematographer Helena Hutchins. Her family have lodged a wrongful death lawsuit against Alec Baldwin and others responsible for safety on set. This sounds a lot worse than it is, I think, only because there will be some money and compensation that absolutely is deserved by her family, and insurance would have been taken out, and insurance will be cashed in. I would suggest.
For sure.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's really a blight on Alec Baldwin. Anyway, he's just finished filming a set. I'm sure he was a bit flat when he got this news. And that's it.
Hey.
Not a lot of fun there.
No, not a lot of
You got any Ben Robert Smith updates or anything, right?
I met him once.
Prince Andrew?
I met his wife too.
Really?
Yeah, I did a gig with him and...
You did a gig with Ben Robert Smith?
Yeah, and the other guy who won a Victoria Cross. And Maggie Beer at the same night in Adelaide.
Beer?
Maggie Beer was there. She was awesome.
What gig is this?
It was a gig for Legacy, the soldiers charity.
Yeah.
And Ben Robert Smith went on with the other guy who won the Victoria Cross, the little redhead guy, and they told their stories of how they got the Victoria Cross. But I was sitting with his wife. Yeah.
What story did they tell about how they won the Victoria
Yeah,
Cross
well,
exactly?
well.
Which
Well,
one did
yeah,
they go
exactly.
with Maggie Beer in the audience?
Well, I mean, because the thing is, they tell their stories, but they sound like a cross between an AFL coach and a policeman.
Yeah.
So they don't know how to tell a good story. They're like, yeah, on the aforementioned day or the occasion that you mentioned, we proceeded to the area in a vehicle.
Yeah.
There were enemy insurgents on the ground, and we decided to act in a negative way towards them. And it's just like, I said, you got to talk it up, boys. We flew on the chopper, we landed.
Exactly.
We're not going to die in this joint, so I got the machine gun.
Do you want to see what this looks like? Well, get the visuals on Instagram. Follow Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
That crazy old man in the background is Dave O'Neill.
But
in-
it's
in
unbelievable.
Brownie's chair.
Between Dino and Dave, it's Swanee.
Hey,
It's
couple
like-
of pistols.
Oh, yeah. Couple of Mavericks.
Can't hold us back.
I want to talk about Netflix. Everyone at the moment is watching The Tinder Swindler.
I'm more into the Bumble Fumble.
Okay,
He's good.
All right.
And The Hinge.
No, I wouldn't.
No, we can't do the Hinge.
So the story is, it's on Netflix, and if you love catfish, which I do,
Oh, yeah.
it's essentially just a whole documentary about a massive catfish. But he was so clever. I started watching it, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna be angry at these women for being fooled, because some of the moves that these idiots make are so obvious. These guys. This guy was really good.
Is it just focusing on one swindler?
One
Just
swindler.
What's his name?
Yes, his name is
Barry.
Steve Leviev.
He lives in Tel Aviv or Lebanon.
Simon Liev.
Simon Liev, that's it. Leviev. Anyway, these women, they're really smart, and I absolutely would have been fooled by this guy, because he, would check in geographically in different places. He had a website that supported what he did for a living. His lifestyle supported what he did for a living. They met him and hung out with him.
And he paid for stuff initially, didn't
Paid
he?
for everything.
Yeah.
Paid for this incredibly lavish lifestyle. And these girls were like, oh, my God, this is like a dream come true. And then
he goes in.
He stages a crisis, and he needs money from them. So then
I like him.
And he would do it one after the other. And I was like watching going, hang on a minute, this first girl, he's on the private jet with her. Someone has to pay for that. It was the previous girl. So he would roll it on.
This man's a genius.
So girl A would take out a loan for $100,000. He would keep that. He would fund that amazing lifestyle with that money to get the second one.
It's incredible.
So
It's like
everything
when
was set up for the next. I mean, it's incredibly smart.
Took that date to the pancake parlour and made her pay. Remember that?
I did.
Yeah.
Did you?
Expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
It's Dave's wife.
You've come a long way, baby. 13, 24, 10, have you ever been tricked by someone online? It doesn't have to be as elaborate as this one, but it's so easy for it to happen.
Call us up.
People put old photos on. Too.
Old photos.
One of my friends went on
say that they do things that they don't do.
Yeah. One of my friends went on an internet date with a young lady, and she put a very old photo on the website. And when she turned up, he thought, oh, she must be sick, and she sent her mum to tell me.
Oh my gosh!
Because it was 20 years.
That's not
difference.
That's not the reaction you want.
Let me guess, these swindles are a bit more elaborate than that, are they? Swan?
They are.
Okay.
Yes, they're sending your mother along. Bridget from Richmond. Bridget, come on, tell us what happened.
So I was scammed on a dating app.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to a guy for about a week, and then it turned out there was actually a girl who was using her brother's pictures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a real catfish thing.
That's cool.
All right, so what was she after from you?
I don't really know. I'm assuming it seemed like she wanted to date a girl, but was trying to date straight girls.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So at what point did she go, surprise, I'm not this guy, I'm actually a girl?
Probably about a week later.
Okay, and how did she broach it? Was she like, oh, we get along really well, would it matter if I was a girl?
Pretty much, yeah.
And did it matter that she was a girl?
Well, yes, because I'm not into girls.
Yes, you're straight.
What a shame.
Right.
She had to...
And I certainly didn't know her well enough. I had spoken to her for about a week.
Hopefully she's got the guts now to be in her sexuality. Yeah, absolutely.
Stop scamming people as well.
Well,
Yeah, that's bad.
sometimes that says, I don't know, I'm a bleeding heart, so I think, that girl has obviously got some identity
Cry for help.
issues and, well, it's not even a cry for help. It's like, oh, I think I might be gay, that I'm not ready to, come out or own it, so I'm going to do it this way.
I'll waste people's time.
Yeah,
on
I'm going to
Tinder.
waste people's time while I get to know myself.
You're off to see Jackass Forever, old Bridget, you legend. It's very good. It's very good.
You are so funny,
Bridget's
Dino.
Bridget's told a
Heartfelt story.
Heartfelt story about kind of being catfished for a week, and
She's off to Jackass.
Yeah, she's off to Jackass.
Very
That's
good.
good.
It's very good.
They put firecrackers up their bum. It's great.
Peter,
Certainly do, Dave.
Peter, you've been scammed online.
Yeah, my wife and I got scammed for $8,000 trying to buy a car.
How?
How did that work? Did you see the car?
Yeah, no, the car was advertised online, and we inquired, and then they said that they'd travelled interstate, and they put us through to a broker, and then we spoke to we didn't speak, it was all via email, and the broker said, oh, yeah, we got the car, we can ship it over from WA and transfer us the money. So we transferred the money, and then they said they didn't get the money. And then, we found out that the website was a fake. There was multiple different websites that looked exactly the same with all the same info.
Ouch.
And, we've pretty much lost the money.
It's terrible.
Wow, that must burn.
Yeah. We're trying to go through the banks and all that, trying to see what we can do, but, it's not looking good.
And what do they say? There's just nothing you can do.
No, pretty much, because it was a bank transfer. If we'd done it via a Visa card or something, you might be able to get it back. But because you transfer it directly, you're it's something you've done willingly in a way.
Unbelievable.
Was it a specialist type of car? Why were you buying?
No. It was just a Nissan Dualis, just a normal car. We thought it looked, thought it was all real, but it was nothing.
What do you got? Have you got a car now?
Yeah, we've got a car. It's old though.
What is it?
My wife's car was replacing my wife's car. It's a Mitsubishi Mirage.
Well, you're driving that Mitsubishi Mirage all the way to the cinema to see Jack. How good's that? Is that right? We got more. That's how we're running out of tickets.
Was it Amy Shark? Is he driving to see Amy Shark?
Tickets or not?
No. Still got some. You lucky duck, Pete. Whoa.
That'll make it better.
Chrissie, Sam, and Brownie.
The podcast.
Good morning, Melbourne. Welcome to your Wednesday midweek. Seems to have come around pretty quickly, and it's a big day in this fair city, in beautiful Melbourne. It's an important day.
Really? Yes.
Because in T-minus 2 3/4 hours at 10:45 today,
yes,
we find out who our king and queen are. The Moomba Monarchs will be announced.
Oh, wow, I'm picking, I know.
You know who it is?
Really?
Ben Robert Smith.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's him. I wouldn't have thought so. We will find out. And you know what? It is a bit exciting. I mean, it's exciting anyway.
Craig McLachlan?
No, it's not going to be Craig McLachlan. We might actually get the parade back this year.
Awesome.
You know, that amazing float and the people everywhere.
Here comes the gas and fuel.
Cheering the gas and
truck.
fuel.
Yeah.
Well, the gas and fuel building was pulled down many, many years ago.
You've Swanee, of course, you've been
been privatised.
You've been the Queen of Moomba.
I have been the Queen of Moomba. Thank you, Sam.
You have been asked, Dave O'Neill, you've been asked to have any involvement in Moomba?
I'd asked to be a prince once, the Prince of Moomba.
The jester.
The pauper. I think they said the pauper.
Prince of Darkness.
No, you were with Jimmy Giggle, weren't
I
you?
was with Jimmy Giggle.
Yeah,
it was
great.
amazing.
Great combo.
I'm tipping Peter Hitchener finally gets a Guernsey this year. I'm really hoping for
What
that.
about Matt Preston? Has he done it?
Well, Matt Preston, he hasn't done it. No, he hasn't.
Let's take a listen to when Swan was the...
Oh, no!
Queen of
Oh,
Moomba.
God, I hate this.
Truly a dream come true. I can't believe how many people are here. Melbourne, we love you. We're so honoured to be your king and queen.
Mate, that's
What about-
good stuff.
Hang on a minute.
What else do we got?
It is so brilliant. I just can't believe how many people are here and what an absolute honour this is.
Again, that's fine.
Listen to this one, Dave, then, but this is
No!
right. You got to ask another question.
Guys, this is the whole reason we did it.
Normal
So
stuff.
This one here, mate. You are officially out of answers if this is what you roll out.
Moomba is the good old days that we're still able to enjoy in 2018.
I agree with you.
say that again.
I
Wait,
agree
everybody
with
be
you.
quiet. Give him fresh air. What are you saying?
I agree. There's like the show or something like that. It's a bit of an old school
old
event.
school
It's old
event.
school, guys. It's not all about the internet.
Did you have an auto cue behind you? Like what?
I didn't.
George Columbaris.
Obviously, I needed one.
George Columbaris. No one gets paid.
This is the Chrissie, Sam and Brownie podcast.
Straight into it?
No, Dave O'Neill, of course, filling in for Brownie, who went to the Super Bowl. Brownie will be back ASAP, but just...
He went to the Super Bowl, I went to the supermarket. Yeah, awesome.
There it is.
It's not even funny. You know, keep going. Your little jibes. Your little
It's
zingers.
not even funny.
Your little
Keep
zingers.
going.
Yeah, but
You can't be funny, be quick.
Don't
That's what we
attack
say.
me. Don't attack me, all right? One of
No,
the
I love
things,
you.
I know, mate, I love you too.
We love you so much.
And one of the great things about, because usually you feel on a Friday if I'm not here, but Brownie hasn't been here, so I've got to hang out with you. And I tell you what, I've learned a lot of things about you.
Good, great.
And it hence this
Oh,
segment.
dear.
Oh, no.
Things we've learned from David.
David.
My mum. It's my mum.
Firstly, if you've never heard of Dave O'Neill or you don't know what he's about, well, in his words,
I'm an outsider. I'm a maverick. I'm a rebel. You can't stop me.
you can't stop you.
It's a pistol.
The mics definitely can't stop you.
Unstoppable.
Yeah, we learnt this during the week. No, not one of mine, Joe. I don't know.
Oh, you don't know Dragon? Man, I did a gig for an insurance company on Hamilton Island. They played. Dragon played.
You did a gig on Hamilton Island for an insurance company where Dragon were on the bill as well.
Dragon played.
Yeah. How were they?
Yeah, I didn't see them. I could hear them from a hotel room, though. I should have hung around. Because I'm a big Dragon fan.
You reckon you should have hung around?
I was hungry.
So you were...
And it was with a guy I went to high school with, Sean Stanfield, who was at my HSC year, was the head insurance guy.
I was hungry.
Whatever. What a network Mitcham High provided. You know.
That whole thing. There's so many details that no one cares about. I love it.
All right, what about this one? Oh, well,
Sean Stansfield.
If you want content that no one cares about, we've got the right man.
Yeah.
What about this one though? This is not because of anything other than I didn't know about your sporting prowess.
Former Nuttall Inspector right here.
Who you?
I played for the Nuttall Inspectors, man.
You played basketball.
Yeah.
How long ago?
It was in the 70s, actually. It was the early 80s. Year 10, year 11?
Just one season, 2 seasons?
A couple of seasons.
Most points you ever had in a game?
No, I can't even remember. We were generally like the Washington Generals and they were the Harlem Globetrotters. Every other team we played. We were like the guys who would just lose. They're still going, the Nuttall Inspectors.
Right on.
They've moved on. Yeah, they've moved on from me.
Wow, you didn't break them.
They somehow moved on. Hey, what about this one? We spoke to Alicia during the weeks, one of your netball...
Narrowly.
Was it Narrowly? Was
Narrowly.
it? Narrowly. Your foe, combatant.
Yep.
The one that was she was
Nemesis.
the Nemesis.
You punched her, didn't you?
And,
Yeah, I
you-
did.
and she was part of it. She was part of the audience for a Zoom gig that Dave did, and she actually had this revelation about Dave. We learnt this that during a gig you're not above plugging other things.
There was a bit of a gratuitous plug for his book.
I hold up my book.
Which one?
Summer of 82.
So during a gig on Zoom, you just hold up your book and just plug it. The Summer of 82.
Well, I've got jokes to go with the book.
Mate, no doubt. Sorry, I think that.
Yeah.
And I did also learn this about your book because you release a book. So when you release a book, you give it out to friends.
Yeah.
And you gave one to Glenn Robbins apparently.
And the thing about that one is that my partner found it in an op shop, and it was the one I gave to Glenn Robbins. Because they've written in it, "Dear Glenn, thanks for your..." Yeah. And Glenn claims his house was robbed.
That's rough, man.
That is a dog act.
Whoa.
I'm surprised because I love Glenn.
Yeah, but I mean, I understand. I've done that with books.
Yeah, but you wrote a personal note to Glenn. Here's my book, dear Glenn, da da da. And then your partner's found it in an op shop.
I've still got Adam Rosenbach's book about Paris. He's another comic. And
That
he's
is a
written-
great book.
Yeah, and he's written to me in it, and I still look at it every day. Oh, I've got to put it in the op shop, but it's got my name in it.
Just tear out the front page.
Yeah,
Well,
good
anyway,
tip.
I know you're disappointed in Glenn, but I just thought, that's a bit unfair. The man's not here. He wasn't
Can't
here.
defend himself.
No, well, he can now because he joins us on the
my
line.
God.
Yes.
Good morning, Glenn Robbins.
Yeah, what's going on? What's this all about?
Just I don't know.
This is your life. This is a good thing. Is this what's going to happen?
Mate,
I'm
if
excited.
we're doing This Is Your Life, we would have had to do it 10 years ago for you, by the way, because you're right at the
Glenn
end.
was
But,
asked to be on This Is Your Life.
were you? Why didn't you do it, Glenn?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, well, certainly you wouldn't be on. You wouldn't be coming. Recognise this voice? I do. Sam Pang. Yes.
No, I'd be like,
anyway.
Glenn, do you recognise this voice? A couple of days. Oh, my God. It's the Mark Mitchell from the comedy company.
Glenn,
Yeah.
can you
Yes.
now listen? I brought you on to defend yourself because according to Dave, he gave you a book that you've just turfed out, and his partner's found it in an op shop.
No, as I said today, I was robbed. First thing I looked for was Dave's book, and the second thing I looked for was my ADBC DVD.
Oh.
They didn't steal, by the way.
Thank you.
They didn't.
Yeah, they didn't steal that. But no, look, I don't know. I think he's made a mistake. I think it was Glenn McGrath. He wrote that for Glenn McGrath or Glenn Nicholas.
Or Glenn Ridge, the great Glenn Ridge.
Glenn Ridge from
Glenn
Sale of the
Ridge,
Century.
that's who it was. It was Glenn Ridge, and I don't know. No, look, okay, I'll be honest with you. It's a scam that I run. I'm like the Tinder swindler. I lure them in with saying they'll read their book, and they give me a signed copy, and that's just the start of it. And then I have them giving me money for sexual favours. Look,
I'm interested in the process, though. So you had the book,
Yeah.
and then did you just take it to a bin? Was it a Brotherhood bin or an op shop? Because it was an op shop in St Kilda, by memory.
The truth be known, how did it get from... Here's the weird part. I live Bayside, and Dave, you live North Side.
Yeah,
I don't know how it got from my side to your side.
No, it was in St Kilda. It was in a St Kilda op shop. Yeah. Or something,
But I still don't know, because I would have taken mine to a Bayside, a Barton somewhere, and done it there. I just would have had a clean out, and it would have been a big part of a big clean out. I've paid my time. I've done my time with Dave. I've apologised. What more can I do? Get down on my... Like the French guy who lost the British Open, What do you want me to do? Kill myself? I mean, seriously.
I would say, by the way, in Glenn's defence, if he was having a clean out, mate, summer of '82 is one of the first to go.
Oh.
Also, I wouldn't put it
agree.
past Glenn actually just making a bit of effort and deciding to throw out your book and then travelling to another suburb to dump it. You know what I mean? It's a real commitment. Because if you dump it in the same area that you live in, you know.
It's a bit awkward.
Maybe I just threw it out on the, hard rubbish. No, it's just hard rubbish. Yeah, and it's found its way. Someone's picked it up and given it a new home.
Rescued from the tip.
I'd like to think that if people get radio listeners now to go to their bookshelves and look for Dave's book, and it's found a new home, and it's got Glenn in there. I did that, was my gesture. I gave it for free. I'm giving back to the community.
It's pretty impressive.
Passing it on, paying it forward.
What's the go, Swanee? How long are you supposed to keep these books that you're never going to read?
Oh, no, I think, Glenn, you did read it, didn't you?
Oh, and I did read it. I absolutely read it. And especially Dave's last book. I love Dave's last book.
I'm just surprised. I'm just surprised there wasn't someone that you knew personally that you could hand it on. Generally, if I read a book and I love it, I give it to somebody I personally know. I go, "You'll love this. Have a read." And then I say, "You don't have to give it back to me. You can pass it on to someone else."
Yeah, maybe that happens.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah. I don't remember now, Glenn. You did tell me that you'd read Dave's book and you described it as it's not exactly a page turner.
Big print. It's big print. Lots of photos.
What can I say? I apologise publicly, Dave. It'll never happen again. And let's just hope.
Move on.
That when we put out the somehow related book.
Yeah.
Well, yes, because of our
we do a podcast together.
We do.
The plug. Yeah.
And it's absolutely gorgeous.
Gratuitous
Glennie,
plugs.
while we've got you, can you tell us, are we going to see you on our screens anytime soon? I miss you every day.
Oh well, I don't know. Seriously, honestly, I'm down the beach and I'm about to go for a surf, and I think I'll just keep on doing that. So nothing's in the diary. I've got a game of golf with Sam Pang coming up shortly.
Glenn, he's doing a postcard style show about surfing and golf.
Great.
We're going to go, Glenn. This is a real thrill. Thanks for coming on.
Oh, that was a little sarcastic, but anyway, no worries.
Ever wondered what happens in the studio? Check out Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Instagram.
Melbourne, good morning. Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Nova 100. Dave O'Neill is in Brownie's share, and we're about to do a segment that's kind of like life advice.
Life lessons with Dave O'Neill.
And so because you two had a real big production meeting about what you were going to do.
So when the segment comes and we start it, it's going to sound like this. Yeah. Life lessons with Dave. Good, huh?
It's good, isn't it?
Hey, but last night I was at dinner with a very, very funny comedian, one of my really great mates, Jill Cosgriff from Harry Potter.
She's great in Harry Potter.
She's a genius.
You got to tell her, we went and saw her with the kids. She's unbelievable. Because she's the main person. I don't want to spoil her.
Don't say any secrets.
Yeah, she's great in it.
Happy birthday, Jill, by the way. But anyway.
She flies in it.
Jill was on a comedy road trip.
We just said don't give anything away.
You're unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
You done?
She murders someone.
She doesn't murder it.
3 people.
She
murders Harry.
She goes on a spree, that is. No, I've got to back you up
Malfoy.
there.
Do you know what I loved about that? There was the pause and he shrugged.
Whatever.
Like, God, do you want to say anything else? Shrug. She murders people.
Not true. Anyway.
It's just not true.
Back in the day, comedians go on road trips, right? Where they go to regional areas together in a Tarago.
Comedy festival.
And you guys were having like a wine one night, and you gave her some really great advice.
I drink wine.
Was it don't drink wine with me?
Yeah. Yeah, we went to Broken Hill, Mildura.
Yeah. And you said...
you said, are you old enough?
What was your advice?
I can't remember. I remember she was on the tour and talking to her. She's a nice person.
She said that in comedy, really, the only trick is you just have to hang around. If you want to do it, just hang around because everyone else drops away, and if you just stick to it, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And that's fared her really well.
Inspirational.
Play the gong.
That's good advice. And that's life advice with Dave.
That is patently not true.
What do you mean?
No, persistence is a big thing in comedy. You got to stick around. You got to be good.
Yeah, you got to be
stick
good
around
first.
But a lot of people start off rubbish and they get good.
Yeah, but people drop off before they get good.
Look at a Pang. People do start.
That's the
and
point.
some of the funniest guys quit.
That's the point
Men
you're
and
trying to
women.
make.
Why do they? Why do they quit?
As Jerry Seinfeld said, for every reason you could imagine. He said the same thing in his career. Obviously, he's been going longer than me. Oh, yeah, there's like...
Has he? I don't think he has.
No one's been.
No, he's
You're the
40
George
years.
Burns of this country. What do you mean? Just keep going with the Seinfeld thing. What do you say?
Well, he said everyone that he started with has given up for every. What do you say? Any kind of
reason.
every reason you can imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, there's addiction. There's mental health problems, but there's also people just need money, get a job. You know,
Yeah. Get a
Stuff like
mortgage,
that.
and
Get a mortgage.
that
the family
dictates their choices.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's true.
They get knockbacks. They can't handle the knockbacks. Whereas I love them. I welcome them.
You're used to.
I'm used to them.
You get a lot of them.
That's great advice, man. What's the
Look at
segment called
Pang.
again?
Life lessons.
Life
Okay.
lessons with Dave. Let's
Look,
go.
Pang, he stuck it out. He's persistent.
Exactly, Pang.
For years, he was just some guy on a community radio station.
You're at a bottle man, with two
Yeah.
pricing guns, one around your ankle and one on
Incredible.
your holster.
You stuck by it.
It is an incredible glow up.
It is. And the most amazing thing is your partner
it.
stuck with you.
I know.
Okay.
What other life lessons you got?
I've been giving them to my kids. I've got teenagers now, and I was driving along the Geelong Road with my daughter, who's 15, and I said, let's get a drink from McDonald's. We drive into the drive-through, too many cars, all right, like 20 cars. And I said to her, thing about McDonald's, there's always going to be one 20 minutes down the road.
That's wise, man.
Sure enough, there was one in Werribee.
That is wise.
Yes, but
That's a life lesson for her.
okay, I've got a life lesson in that exact scenario.
Okay, go.
Sure.
I've got one too.
Jesus. Life lessons with Chrissie.
Park the car and go in.
That's the lesson.
Actually
because there's
get out of
no
the
one's
vehicle.
No
Too
one's at
hard.
the counter anymore. They're all They're all in the drive-through.
I got to write this down.
It's your segment. Life lessons. You got any
I
others?
got another one. This is for the older kids.
Yeah.
I've got an 18-year-old now. When you're going to buy beer in the bottle shop, always buy Melbourne Bitter because it's the coldest in the fridge because no one buys it.
No,
No one buys it.
the gong actually drowned out the lesson.
Yeah.
Then. So can you do it again, please?
Well, you know this one. Melbourne Bitter's always the coldest.
Was that better?
They're not that good, so you can drown them out. Okay, here's another one. If you're involved in a road rage incident with a guy in a white van, cease and desist because they're always crazy, guys in white vans. And if it has food transport vehicle on the side, even crazier.
Really?
Do not engage with white vans.
What is that? Do not engage with white vans.
White vans are crazy. People in white vans are crazy. They're driving all day.
I have actually, the only road rage incident I've ever had has been with a man in a white van.
Exactly.
In a white
And
van.
I was scared. It was on the Westgate Bridge. I nearly was driven off the road.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're driving all day. They're crazy. You've got chicken going off in the
terrifying.
back. They're like...
Was that it, Dave, after all these years?
My dad gave some to my nephews. Both of them joined the military. One joined the army and one joined the navy. And Dad gave them 2 bits of advice. So these is life lessons from Kev. He goes, always turn up first for the food in the canteen because they do run out. His second one was, in the military, never volunteer for anything.
Really?
He was in Vietnam and he volunteered. Next thing you know, he was in a tunnel in Cu Chi. People were shooting at him. He's like, what am I doing down here? I'm a mechanic.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
Melbourne, good. Shut up, Melbourne. Good morning. It's Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Nova 100. After the ads, we're going to do Mr. Melways, where you call up and tell Dave O'Neill your suburb, and Mr. Melways over there will tell you exactly where it is, just off the top of his own noggin.
A few easy ones would be good, like Preston. That'd be handy.
13, 24,
Ringwood.
10. And if you get on with Mr. Melways, that's a chance at 50K.
Correct.
Yeah.
2 sleeps away.
Tends to be obscure suburbs. Like we've had Aberfeldy before, which is near the racecourse.
And your default is just always saying it's near?
Pakenham
Near
Way.
Pakenham Way or near the airport or near Melton.
No, he is pretty good.
I don't think I've been here, but I can't
Oh.
You did. Last time I got none when you were here. You freaked me out by your presence.
Call now.
How about some tropical stuff?
I was like driving the taxi and you were in the back drunk, abusing me.
Where's that?
That's happened before. That's how we met. A settlement has here's some a sense of the day. A settlement has been reached in the civil case brought by against Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
That woman in the photo. That's
Australian.
That's all done. The deal avoids a trial, which would brought further embarrassment to the monarchy.
Terrible.
Novak Djokovic is willing to miss tournaments over his vaccine stance. Would you be willing to miss gigs over your vaccine stance? Because you're an anti-vaxxer. You
I'm
are.
very pro-vaccine.
Prove it, mate. You are like. I can't believe you're here and not in Canberra right now.
Yeah, protesting with my mates.
What happened to the? Did you have any updates with the
cookers,
the guru, and
the guru? Well, there's been a lot of money gone
remember
missing.
last week? Only he gave an update on the people,
The leaders of the Canberra protest.
Yeah,
There's
the
the
Facebook
guru.
group.
There's the guru, there's the ex-pilot, there's the ex-amber. They all wear uniforms. They love wearing uniforms. But money's gone missing from their fundraising activities.
What?
Yeah.
So they passed the bucket around.
They passed hundreds of thousands of dollars allegedly.
And someone nicked off.
Yeah, we don't know which one of the people.
The John Curtin Hotel will close
They were
this
going to
year.
buy a 300-acre property.
They did. They were going to buy a property.
A commune.
A commune.
They start a new country.
That'd be a Jonestown massacre type
Oh, yeah,
situation.
wouldn't
Be
it?
perfect,
Wouldn't
wouldn't
it?
it?
What?
Hey, the John Curtin Hotel will close. You done gigs there?
Yeah, I have. It's a good pub. I've
What
seen
about that?
bands there.
What band?
The Strange Tenants, the Ska band. They were
Where
great.
is it?
It's
I
in
don't know.
Lygon.
It's on Lygon Street down the
Across
city end.
across the road from the Trades Hall.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lygon Street
yes,
down
I
there.
know it.
Yeah, it's a good pub. I remember going. I remember,
Yeah, definitely apartments. It's right in the middle of the city.
Oh, yeah.
You'd know
damn
Trades
it.
Hall, wouldn't you? You bleeding heart.
I've done gigs at Trades Hall, absolutely.
I'm hoping that there is some sort of, covenant over it that you can keep the facade at least.
yeah,
and build.
heritage.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I mean-
streetscape is important.
Grace Tame has responded to her now infamous bong picture. So she's tweeted, "All right, I confess, we were doing a cover of April Sun in Cuba on the oboe."
I mean,
We got a photo of you in an opium den. Is that
That's
coming
perfect.
out soon? Or?
Once again, that's where we met. That's where you picked me up from, in the cab.
We were
No.
both working at Sovereign Hill. You had a role to play. I had a role to play.
Of course, the big revelation is that you, Dave O'Neill, used to play the oboe.
I did.
Yeah. How many reeds?
It's a double reed instrument. It's quite hard, like a bassoon. Used to play the Muppet Show theme on it.
of course you did.
Sorry, do you still have the oboe at home?
No,
Damn
no.
it.
I actually bought one from the Carlton Swap Shop, which is a great music secondhand shop. And it was like really expensive. They were very expensive. I never bought one. I had the school one when I was a student.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if we produce an oboe, you will play the Muppets theme.
Yeah, possibly.
Interesting.
It's the same fingering as the recorder.
That would be amazing.
Just we got lots of callers for Mr. Melways after this.
Rap
We're all
now.
good. I
Jack's
can't-
saying rap now.
Really? I just wanted to quickly finish. New research has found that 78% of Australia's most popular passwords can be cracked in seconds. 157 of Australia's top 200 passwords fit into the extremely vulnerable category. You put a lot of effort into your passwords, Swanee?
None.
Really? Do you go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Are any of your passwords?
No.
No. What about password? Yeah.
Password. And when the guy came to set up my account, I reckon 12 years ago, he put change me in. He said, well, you'll change this when I leave. I went, yeah, no worries. It took about 10 years to change me.
Oh, so your password was change me.
Yeah, for a long
great.
time.
QWERTY is another one.
Oh.
You know what? You know why?
On the keyboard.
Yeah, they're all
it's-
together on the keyboard.
Holden is another one.
Holden.
Yeah.
I like yours. It's your email
These are
address, isn't
fun.
it? Yeah, hotpants69. That's your email address.
Stay down, Peg.
What's wrong with me?
Stay down.
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you?
What are some other ones?
Well, I don't know why this one. Lizots. LIZOTTES. I don't know how that's significant. Password 1.
Yeah, classic.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ABC 1, 2, 3. Oh, mate, this just the list goes on.
It's
And
interesting.
if I just listed them, then that you don't need to see Dave O'Neill's comedy show at the festival this year. You know.
Ever wondered what happens in the studio? Check out Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Instagram.
Turn left at Dave O'Neill's Mr. Melways. Wave.
Yes, this is a man who was born and bred in this fair city. And if you've done the amount of crap gigs that he has done, he drives himself everywhere.
I do.
He's not too big to have. He doesn't have a driver.
No way, man.
He drives himself everywhere.
And I often give other comedians a lift. Where you want to go? Where I take you where?
No
Put on an accent.
Why
too.
the
Put an
accent, Dave?
Every time the mics are off, we say no more accents.
old are
can't
you?
do them
Also, we did.
anymore.
You know, you used to when you do a gig, you had that podcast called
The Debrief.
The Debrief, where you drive home the other comedians, and then you do a podcast about how
Yeah.
the gig went.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, that's
I love
right.
that.
It's out there. It's out there. I haven't done it for a while.
You did one. What are we doing?
We did one with you and Mick Malloy where we went to his kids' school.
Oh, my God.
Where we got given a case of wine at the end of the gig because they had their own vineyard.
And a
We were,
limited edition Lunig.
and we were raising money for this school that was obviously doing. They were lovely people.
They're doing all right.
They're doing all right.
All right, Emma, this is the game that we play with Mr. Melways where you say where you're from and Mr. Melways knows.
I'm in my cab. Where do you want to go, Emma?
Colorama.
Calorama.
Oh, that's how passing the airport is. Oh, no.
No.
Dandenongs. It's
Dandenongs.
Dandenongs. It's a Dandenongs.
Yes.
Yeah. Miss Marples, bring it on.
How do you know that? How do you know where Calamar? What is it,
Calorama.
It's up near that other place. There's one called, what is it, Chlamydia? No, what's the other joint
No.
called?
It's not called chlamydia.
Yes, it is.
You know, it's foggy and misty in the winter,
beautiful up
and
there.
there's lots of
How do you know that?
places
Why have
for
you been there?
scones.
I love the Dandenongs. I grew up in Mitcham, Ringwood. We used to ride our bikes up the Dandenongs, and also Miss Marples is up there. Some good food up there.
You had a bike, did you?
I had a push bike.
Yeah.
Melissa, Mr. Melways
Hello.
is ready for your suburb.
Mary Knoll.
Oh,
Mary
not
Knoll.
the Dandenongs.
How do you spell Mary Knoll, Melissa?
It's like Mary Knoll. Mary.
MaryKNOLL.
I'm gonna be like Mr. Christie. I'm seeing. Is it Gippsland? Somewhere in Gippsland, sort of edge of Gippsland.
Is that a distant relative of Grassy Knoll? Stay down.
Swanee again.
Thank you.
Is it Gippsland? It's Gippsland, isn't it, Mary Knoll? It's a small part.
Heading that way.
Yeah.
No, that's
No.
Underwhelming.
Nanagoon around there. Nanagoon.
Yes, that's right.
Cooey Run.
Yeah,
There
that's
you go.
exactly
You
right.
got a yes, that's right. I didn't know that. You're on fire today, Mr. Melways. All right, Laura.
Near Ernest Wanky Road. It's one of my favourite roads.
Excuse me?
What? It's a road.
How do you say Ernest Wanky Ash? Is it Ernest? She's not listening. Oh,
No.
let's
Not
go to
there.
Laura.
Laura.
Morning, Chrissie.
Oh,
Sam,
hello, Laura.
Dave and Dino.
Hello.
Oh, nice to include everyone. No, where do you want me to take you in my car?
Hadfield, please.
Hadfield.
Oh, I know where Hadfield
I know
is.
where Hadfield is.
Well, help me out. I'm in my taxi.
No, I don't. I'm not in the taxi.
You're not Mr. Melways?
If I was ever in a
Hadfield.
I
taxi
got it
with...
for you, Dave.
Hadfield
Laura, I'm going to say, can I be
You go
Ms.
on.
Millways? Is it sort of Glenroy region?
It's near Brodie.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
And the
near
reason I
Brodie.
know that was because of fabulous, well, not a fabulous, I shouldn't say that, it's very insensitive of me, but a crime occurred in Hadfield, and you know I like my true crime, particularly when it's local.
Just up the road.
Yes.
Was it
the
just up the road, was it?
final resting place, I believe, of Herman Rockefeller.
Yes, it was.
Oh, that was in Hatfield, Herman Rockefeller.
You know, Rockefeller. You know, Herman made a rookie mistake, by the way. You know, if you roll up,
Careful.
What?
Because it's an innocent man that was murdered.
No, I'm
How
just
was he
saying,
murdered?
Well, if you roll up to a swingers,
It was a swinger thing. Yeah.
or
Yeah.
you have to. I mean, you need to bring someone. You can't
I know,
just
he turned
rock
up by himself.
yourself.
Yeah.
Mate.
I
That's,
know,
you
I know.
He did that twice, but I mean, that's no reason to
No,
kill
of course
somebody.
not.
That's where the Uncanny X-Men came out of that area.
Did they?
Great band.
I tuned out. Did you get it right? What happened?
Yes.
Chris, you got it right.
Yeah, I got
All
it right.
Here we go.
Kate from. Oh, Kate, where are you from?
Merbu North.
Merbu North is Gippsland again. This is sort of Cooey Rup, Nanagoon around there, isn't it? Merbu North?
No.
It's not. Damn it. It's not Gippsland.
It's close, but not close enough.
Where is it near? What are the neighbouring suburbs?
South Melbourne.
Leongatha.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
Cornborough.
Cornborough. That's
It's a
country.
bit further out.
Yeah. I've been to Merbu
So
North.
no, it's nowhere near.
It's
Gippsland.
beautiful, Merbu
It's
North.
beautiful.
It's got the rolling hills, hasn't it? The old pea farms.
Yeah.
The old pea
Oh,
farms.
it's beautiful.
Are you there now, Kate? Are you at home in Merbu?
No, I'm actually in Endeavour Hills at the moment.
But Merbu, I mean, I said Gippsland. That is Gippsland. Merbu North is in Gippsland.
Don't get upset. No, it's
I wouldn't have thought so.
No, it is it's technically in Gippsland.
It's on the way, but so
No, it's
is
in Gippsland.
bloody
There's no stakes here, mate,
Doncaster.
relax.
Do you know what I mean?
There's no stakes.
I've never seen you so
There
passionate.
is no stakes.
I've never
That's
seen you.
true.
I've never seen you so passionate. Relax.
Are we finishing it now? It is
Maybe
in
what-
South
what-
Gippsland. We're getting a note here that said it's from. it
Yeah,
is
of course.
South
If you're paying rates in Merbu North, you're paying rates to a Gippsland council.
Kate's the judge. Kate, did he get it right or did he get it wrong? It's either one or the
No,
other.
he's still 2 hours away from where he first said.
I'm going the
He's
long
wrong.
way. I'm going the long way around.
Scenic route.
Michelle is the final contestant for Mr.
God.
Melways.
I've been good, but I'm
you've
stuck.
been all right.
No, you've
Good
been really good.
Good
Don't lose
morning.
confidence.
Good morning, Michelle. This will probably you have been good, but there's been a couple of misses as well. This will probably decide whether you've had a successful Mr. Melways or not.
Stakes.
Michelle.
Okay, well, let's hope. 3 bridges.
3 bridges.
Oh, I've
Take your
seen
time.
it.
Take your
I've
time.
seen it. I've seen 3 bridges.
It's a wine, isn't it?
Yeah, it's out. Is it Yarra Valley? No, it's like.
Are we talking Bo, Lloyd, and Jeff?
Is it Yarra Valley?
Stay down.
Jeez,
Yeah.
you're on fire.
It's it. What? I got it right.
Yeah.
It's in the Yarra
you
Valley.
did. Yeah.
Look at how proud he is of himself. He's never been prouder. It's in the Yarra Valley.
Where is it in the Yarra Valley?
It's 10 minutes
from Yarra Junction.
Yarra Junction.
Have you heard that? Yeah, Power
You didn't know that. You didn't know that.
I've been through Three Bridges. I've been through there.
Look at you. You're up and about now, aren't you?
There's a
You've
great
got-
lolly shop in Yarra Junction.
Of course.
You're
Well, that's
excited.
important to
you,
know.
you won't be. You may actually make it to 9:30 today before you're asleep instead of 8. You're so up.
I've been lying in bed.
So up and about.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie. Ripper Show will be back tomorrow. Chrissie, Sam and Brownie. Oh, unless it's a weekend.
Nova 100.